Hey everyone, welcome back. This is my episode 1 review of the new anime series, It's Not My Fault I'm Not Popular. Oh boy. This is going to be quite the ride, isn't it? Okay. Let's try to review this. Oh my god. Just so you know, I've never read the manga. I just want to point that out first. Fine. Well. Hold on a sec here. Alright. It's directed by Shin Onuma and written by Takao Yoshioka. And the music's by Sade Spur Record, and it's by Studio Silverlink, and it's supposed to be for does not say how many episodes. Okay. I know it's at least 2 because right here it has 2. I'm sure it's going to be more than 2 though. Alright, so basically this episode is titled, Since I'm Not Popular, I'll change my image a bit. This series stars Tomoko Kuroki, who is very popular in the world of online dating sims for women and in her own mind. She has a hard time accepting the fact that she's not popular because in her mind she was very popular in middle school. Because of some guy randomly talking to her a few times, I guess. So apparently she's a real ladies' man, or a real men's lady. I don't know how you'd say that. Because of that. But when she enters high school as a freshman, she finds out that she was dead fucking wrong. Okay? Because she has not talked to anyone in public or anyone outside of her family in over 3 months. She is very socially awkward, and she gets huge social anxiety, which kind of reminds her of myself because I used to get very bad social anxiety. Not so much anymore. I pretty much, locked it up and burnt the key on that in that regard, but I can still be socially awkward though, and I used to get terrible fucking social anxiety, and it's clear that's what she has. Alright, obviously her family she's fine with talking to us, because she's been with them her whole life, but outside of her family she can barely talk to anyone. And it leads to a lot of really humorous scenes in this episode. And a lot of really cringe-worthy scenes in this episode too. Especially some of the faces she makes, which I think are the funniest and the most cringe-worthy faces I've ever seen in an anime, pretty much. It's definitely up there. In terms of humor, it's definitely up there with Emi's faces that she made in Hataraku Mao-sama last spring. But that's another story entirely. Also, I would like to mention I really do love the Death Note reference in this episode when she's going on Google. But overall, this episode was hit or miss. It's like, it was good. I enjoyed it. There was, I love how they're able to match humor with cringeworthiness. Or, not match, but basically fuse, which is difficult to do. And they still make it good. But there's lots of glaring flaws here, like the animation and art style. Like, the animation isn't the greatest. The art style, there's people missing fucking faces. I mean, that's just laziness at the highest order. I don't care if they're background characters. I mean, if it's close enough to where you'd be able to see their face, where you can feasibly draw a face, give them a fucking face, okay? There was like 4 characters in this episode that had no fucking face. Okay, And not to mention there were random background characters that were just shaded gray for some reason. And one time, Tomoko herself was shaded gray when she was in the manga store, bookstore, or well, rather maybe bookstore that had manga, whatever. And it's like, what's the fucking point of that? I don't get it. It seemed pointless and probably a waste of money to do that. I just hope that the art gets better later on, because this was not impressed. It was not, the art was okay at most points, but there were points where I was just like, laziness, really. So, but the music was really good. That opening scene, rather I'll play it first, but after watching this episode, yeah, the song fits perfectly. Okay, and it was fucking awesome. Haven't watched the ending yet though. But that's about it though. I like this episode, but it could have been so much better, because I heard so much hype for the manga of It's Not My Fault I'm Not Popular, which a lot of people say is a great manga, lots of really funny moments, and this episode was funny. You know, but it just left me at wanting more though. Alright, in terms of quality, but it was still good. I enjoyed it. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. See you after, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.